And we are back.
All right, so
The infamous Draft Attack podcast.
the
Welcome.
ever so infamous, and I am actually taking over the reins as host for this one. I am Top Dragster,
You're
and
fired.
you're fired. And as always, well, we got the two others for this one.
Dumb and
Oh,
Dumber.
how lovely. The two others.
The two others. I don't know. I've never done this. I've never hosted this
You have to
in
do it
over a
like
year.
this. Okay.
So
Here, I'll tell you what. Let me just do this real quick. All right, guys. Welcome back to the Draft Attack podcast. I am your co-host for the night. I will be returning to my job later when I'm not lazy, but since it's a short episode, it's okay. I'm here with the host. Oh, excuse me, my other co-host. I'm here with the Larry McReynolds of our podcast, Velocity 88X, and again, straight out of Marvel himself, Spider-Man Top Dragster takes reins tonight as your host.
No, flop, more like Flop Dragster. Am I right?
what you talking about?
Ding!
Well, the good news is that Spider has not been seen or heard from ever since the first episode.
Look under
So,
your bed right now.
It's coming back.
oh, I'm sure I'll get something else that'll scare the crap out of me. But the bottom line is, we're here for episode 6, and as you can see, Harvicking 3.0. Harvick going 3 in a row. There's Velocity's face, and there's a picture of me in space, I think.
No.
Oh, wait,
You
is
should
that
do that, though.
It's my head.
Yep.
Golly, what a...
Oh, you gave me a bad idea. Oh, my
oh, no. Well, let's see. You already put my face on a dang dragster's parachute, so... and then you put the Amish boy memes, so... Oh, how do I verify my channel? You just click to verify, and then it'll send you like a text to your phone. I'm not sure if you can do an email or not, but that's how you do that. Anyways, Harvicking 3.0. Harvick winning another race at Phoenix, and then 3 in a row on the season now.
Harvick was my pick, just so you know.
No window problems this time. We saw that window perfectly straight as an arrow, at least until he slapped it after he won, but so that wouldn't matter really. So, yeah, not at least from what I saw, not too much happened. I think Larson spun. I think that may have been about the big highlight.
Didn't he, like, blow a tire or something?
Possibly. I don't know. I actually didn't catch that part. But Harvick going 3 in a row. I don't know, thoughts?
Harvick's been very dominant these past few weeks, and he and his team have put it together, so props to them, I guess.
God has left the sport.
No, that's Jesus. Right next Jesus.
No. God gave Harvick Truex's abilities. We're doomed.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, there's like so many differing opinions over the whole window thing. But hey, the fact of the matter is that car was clean. Nothing really wrong with it, unless they did something else that we didn't see. And at least there was nothing wrong with the whatchamacallit, window. I can't even think of the word window.
Did anybody see Jim Utter going around and taking pictures of all the cars' rear windshields? He's like, oh, there's a little deformity there. Oop, something's wrong there.
Oh, jeez. I mean, the Las Vegas was pretty obvious in my opinion. I mean, sure, you can say like, oh, that doesn't affect anything. I personally think it does. Like, puts more air onto the spoiler when it's like that. Thus giving you more downforce, thus more speed through the corners.
Yeah.
And a better handling race car. So that is
definitely.
how that happened. I mean, at Phoenix, we saw that did not happen. I don't think it even happened at Atlanta either, although they did say that apparently it was doing it slightly, but I don't think it was enough to cause much issue.
I just think it's amazing how they got that car to bend its speed like that.
Yeah.
I still think
I guess they just kind of weakened that brace a little bit.
My hinge idea still stands.
That's true.
So,
and thank you, Mr. Larry McReynolds. I mean, Velocity 88X just brought up another good point from Phoenix. Matt DiBenedetto's car. Looking for sponsorship.
Sponsors galore.
My God, looking for sponsorship. Made a video about it, and my goodness, they got overwhelmed. And
It was
was.
Next
amazing,
week.
I think.
Next week, the 32
Agreed.
car is going to be looking like Chick Hicks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, as long as it's not green, and then we're all good. But that was
I
really
swear
cool
if it
to see
is.
that happen. Oh, and then
So
there is another bit of news that actually might be of interest,
yeah.
but that'll be coming up for Fontana in the Xfinity race.
Something going back to DiBenedetto's car. There was a discussion that came up about whether or not this is like the way to get sponsorship now through going on social media. And everybody's saying this shows how bad the state of the sport is
Well,
because you have to go out on social media now and get sponsors.
I mean, sure, it's like you go out and you get sponsors. Not. I mean, unsponsored teams almost never really just like make a video practically begging people to do that. But at the same time, I mean, hey, Go Fast Racing, single car operation, really small team, underfunded. You got to take advantage of whatever you can get, in my opinion. Plus the fact
Well,
that
you have to
I will
admit
admit,
that one unique part of Matt DiBenedetto in him being an underdog driver, like he's marketable. There's a lot of underdog drivers who just aren't marketable and not well liked.
right?
And Matt DiBenedetto is obviously super well liked.
Absolutely. I do think that we'll see him in a well funded ride in the near
Someday.
future.
Matt Dibby's going to Joe Gibbs, taking over the 18 for Denny Hamlin.
Wait, what? Denny Hamlin, if you say so.
I thought it was
Kyle
Benny
Busch
Hamlin.
has
Hey, I'm
Busch has
just asking
retired.
Mark here. Like when you ask audio question mark, is something wrong? Hopefully not. Uh, everyone can hear us okay, right?
Hey, we just do
No.
the talking.
Yeah. So yeah, I can maybe see why people are saying that,
God Almighty!
but at the same time, it's an unsponsored
What?
smaller ride, and De Benedetto is pretty marketable, like Velocity said, and I do like the guy. So
Seriously, what is up with these guys slowing up? There's nothing in front of you. Go.
This is called Mantron
Stop
raging in a video game.
braking. This is
yeah,
why Mom does it. Okay, we're done.
yeah, don't do that. Yeah, that actually what you're hearing there is the very reason why I am taking the reins for this one. But so yeah,
So
aside from what we already touched on, not very much happened with
Oh,
Phoenix.
Jesus.
there
Oh,
is
Jesus.
another point I wanted to bring up with talking about this Harvick penalty.
Screw you, Jimmy.
There was also
Get out of my
some
way.
discussion about whether or not or how influential guys on social media and guys on the Reddit are. Like, should NASCAR start acting just based on what fans see on social media?
Well,
Okay, to answer that, it's really simple. What Kyle Petty says is no, NASCAR should just avoid fans in general. What I say is, let's listen to the fans. If they see something wrong and NASCAR doesn't want to do anything about it, but they know that it's wrong because, let's see, they did this to some guy 3 years ago for the same issue, and they said that they do it again and they're not going to. Well, listen to the fans. And if it's a new issue, let the fans decide.
But do the fans know better than the sanctioning body?
To be
Is the
quite
question.
honest, yes. If the fans had control of it, honestly, we wouldn't have this playoff crap like basketball and football do. We wouldn't have this.
if the fans were in control, we'd still be running the cars from 1995.
To be quite honest, it would be a lot better racing. At least it'd be back in the driver's hands.
Yeah. Well, for me,
Oh my God, Larson!
for me, I personally think, I mean, NASCAR and really most sports in general, I think, is exist for the fans now. Um, I mean, you can differ on opinion on that, but there's no real denying that the fans make a sport what it is. So
Very true.
NASCAR listening and going, oh, okay, yeah, that happened. I think, in my opinion, is honestly a good thing.
Yep.
It's a good move, in my opinion. Now, I mean, at the same time, I mean, there are some fans that they probably shouldn't listen to, like, the fans that say, like, mandatory green flag finish like an ARCA. I'm not sure if that would be a good idea or not.
I think they ought
See,
to go back to
that's
how they
kind of what
used
I'm
to do it.
talking about. Like, if the sanctioning body
However,
does everything that the fans want, the sport's gonna die.
oh my God, well, okay, in some regards I agree, in some regards I
Like,
kind of don't. It all depends on
Moron.
what the fans are saying. Um,
No, if the fans could actually control the sport, we would actually have good ratings. We wouldn't have a caution clock. We wouldn't have a playoff. We wouldn't have this BS when you're in.
here's a question: Would we
What
still have? Here's a question: Would we still have stages?
No,
Well, I like stages.
I don't. I really do wish that they would. I used to like stages, but to me, it's more like breaking a race into breaking what should be a full length race down is retarded. Okay, we get it. NASCAR fans want, these new generation NASCAR fans that really are killing the sport because they don't do anything. They want races to be more like a football game. We're not football. Racing was built to race from the start to the finish with nothing to break it in between but random wrecks and stuff. There ain't a caution. There ain't a caution. I mean, people who watched that Talladega race a few years ago, I forgot what year it was.
The
Caution free,
15,
caution free daytime.
15.
2015.
No,
Pretty
not
much went
that one.
caution
No,
free for the
not
first
no,
like 25 laps,
no. I'm
or
talking
for the
the
first like
no.
or until
There
25 to go.
was there was a Talladega race back in I think the 90s maybe.
I think you're right.
Green flag the whole time.
I think you're right.
The
Yeah.
entire race. I don't care if we go green flag the whole race or if we have a Bristol version of caution, 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 caution every 5 to 50 laps. I don't care. It's, we need to get rid of stages. Need to take out a caution clock. Need to get for the truck series at least. Need to get rid of NASCAR's stupidity of a playoff that has screwed many driver out of championships.
So, what's your ideal point
Well,
system?
My ideal point system, the one that makes sense, the one just straight
Well,
up.
the thing is, like,
You start at Daytona,
I
you
agree
end at
with you,
Homestead.
but the thing is, like, that's not what the fans want.
I'm a bit of a middle
Trust.
ground. I highly support like the system that they used starting in 2004.
And see,
I'm in for that.
this is like why I say, like, if fans were in control, it wouldn't be that great.
It
Because if
would.
you do exactly what the fans want,
No, trust
you're
me.
gonna
The
have
fans do not like the playoffs. They would listen. Most fans that I see, talk to, whatever, they all say the same thing. Get rid of the playoffs. The ones that say don't get rid of it are A, retarded fans that barely watch any races, or B, Chase Elliott fans because they know he's not going to make it that far anyway.
No, because his name is Chase. Get it? Chase.
Well,
Or
now it
no,
has
it's not called the Chase
playoffs.
anymore. It's called the playoffs because football.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now
See,
that I do agree with. That yeah, I think that definitely is some proof that they're trying to gravitate more toward like non-race fans instead of race fans by calling it the playoffs and calling it overtime, not green white checkered anymore. Have you also just really think about that as well? Now,
yeah,
granted, I do like how they're doing it now. Not that overtime line thing. You make it to the white flag, it's official from there. You don't,
yeah.
well, you keep trying. That I'm in for. And the 2004 2013 system that they used, I think up to 2013, I'm in for that as well. Uh, so I don't know. I'm kind of on a middle ground.
I
I'm on
think
a
there
middle
needs to be a
ground.
compromise.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of in that compromising zone. Although I will say it would be okay. I hate, or well, I get really annoyed when people keep saying, "Oh, Gen 4, oh, Gen 4, oh, Gen 4," because I mean well, things change over time, but at the same time, I can't deny Gen 4 was, yeah, pretty good. I mean, at the same time, you can't run it forever, and eventually there will probably be a Gen 7 sometime. And then when that comes around, people are going to hate it because, well, yeah, NASCAR
Well,
fans.
there's always backlash with a new model.
There always
If you
is.
think about it.
Okay, I don't remember, but when they first went to Gen 6, what was the general consensus? Did everyone hate it? Or
I
were
don't
they kind of
remember.
like, because they were
I
going
think
away
people
from
were
the
fed up.
COT?
Yeah, people were fed up with the COT, so it's like, okay,
Oh, I
we'll
do
take
know that much.
anything except that.
Yeah, so if they went from that to I pretty much split the COT into two phases, the COT and then the Gen 5. I call the Gen 5 the one with the spoiler and the COT the one with the wing.
Yeah.
I split that into two different categories because they did pretty much change.
They are different, yeah.
Yeah.
They need
But,
to bring back the Gen 4.
I mean, that would be nice, but in all honesty, I don't have many problems with the Gen 6 just by the looks of the car and the sound of the car. I think that they're pretty good. The Gen 4, I mean, obviously, I don't think is going to be really beaten, but like I said, things change over time. Eventually, we will see a Gen 7. We'll just have to see what the general consensus is about that when that comes out.
They better not look like the cars from Cars 3.
I
They
hope
better.
not.
They better not.
They better not. I can agree with that.
Because that's literally going to be the end.
Yeah, well, who knows? Hey, one
It's
thing is for sure.
the end of the world as we know it.
Copyright.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Anyways, anything else y'all want to say?
Picks.
Picks, that's right. Heading on to club. I've got mine.
All right, you go ahead.
I'm going with the gentleman who has definitely shown speed despite the new Chevrolet. 42, Kyle Larson. He's going to those tracks.
Dang. Okay.
I don't know, kind of hard to say, but well, hey, we all know how good Larson is on these bigger tracks. So I think he can get it done. Mantron, what you got?
I'd rather hear velocity.
All right.
How about Kyle Busch?
Ooh.
Yeah. He's
Seen a
pretty good at
Toyota
that
at the
track.
victory lane.
Yep. Toyota has not won yet.
All right, guys. Well, here's my pick. You know, I got to go with someone who can get the job done, and you know who the fans will appreciate.
I think I know where he's going. Maybe.
Watch him. I have to pick someone that's legit, awesome, talented, and shown that they're not in a slump anymore. I got to go with Timmy Hill.
I had a feeling he was going down that route.
No, I got to go with. You know what? Screw it. I'm just. You know what? The way the season's gone, we've had a random 500 winner and then a rigged rest of the season winner. So I'm gonna go with Johnson.
Shots. All right.
Johnson.
Pretty bold. All right.
Really?
Well, not really when you think about it, but I mean, just considering how he's been doing so far. But yeah, anyways. So Larson, Kyle Busch, and Johnson, the three picks for the hosts of the Draft Attack podcast. Mark's reaction. Timmy. Well, any other closing thoughts? Because I don't really got much else to say.
NASCAR again.
Oh boy. Velocity, any last minute thoughts?
No, not really. Just think it's going to be interesting to see whether or not Ford keeps up their dominance.
Through that, and we'll see how big the margin of victory is this week.
I predict it will be by 3 hours.
3 hours. No, it's like It's like, and we are at the halfway point in the race. And the leader is out front by 15 minutes. It's going to be like the.
How much would that be at Fontana? That'd be like almost laps, wouldn't it?
I can tell you.
Either way, that'd be insane.
That would be nuts. I think one of the biggest. I know that like in 1913, the Indianapolis 500 was won by like 13 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
But that was 1913, back when the Indy
Yeah.
500 lasted for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Anyways, well, I think if that'll do it. I think we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah, not much to talk about. A pretty short podcast, but let's see, how long did we go for here? 21 minutes, so definitely on the shorter side, but actually not all around, not that short. So I'm going to say thank you to Velocity and Matreon, especially Matreon for handing me the reins for this one stream.
This is your last time, Top. You blew it.
Sorry, you didn't keep my wishes of 5 minutes.
You're fired. Yeah, I have to give this to Velocity sooner or later.
This is disastrous. Yes.
We'll have to give the reins to Velocity here soon enough for a stream. See how that would go. So, with that being said, I am your temporary host for the night, and probably fired, Spider-Man himself, Top Dragster.
You're beyond fired.
You two are supposed to sign yourselves off.
Oh.
And I am Mantron 24.
And I am not Mantron 24.
He is Velocity 88X.
I'm Velocity 88X. Go follow me on the socials, the tube, whatever. You can find me everywhere.
Make sure you absolutely smash that like button. Not in the inappropriate way.
Get on the notification squad.
Yeah, join the notification squad and make sure you subscribe for more great content like this. If I didn't blow
videos uploaded daily.
If I didn't blow me being the host already, I really have now. But for real though, the links to all three of our channels can be found when you go to the homepage of this YouTube channel. You'll see it says Bros. You got all three of them there. Definitely go and show them some love, especially these two gentlemen here. I'm not worthy. So, with that being said, thank you for watching and enjoy the race at Fontana. We'll hopefully see you next week, where hopefully we'll at least have some interesting stuff to talk about.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before we're talking about Harvicking quadrupled.
Yep.
Well, hey, 4 in a row for the Ford car. Who knows? Thank
4
you.
for 4.
4 for 4. Yeah,
I swear.
1 cent for trending on Twitter.
Okay. If
we
he
offline?
wins,
Not yet.
if he wins Auto Club, if Kevin Harvick wins Auto Club, on the stream, I will get on my phone. I will dump a ice cold cup of water. I'm talking a big cup of water on my head.
I now want Harvick to win.
If he wins Auto Club, if he doesn't, I stay high and dry. Well, not high in that sense. I don't.
Of course you don't. Well, anyways, thank you for watching.
Shower naked.
Well, there's a thing called a bathing suit.
No. You gotta do it the right way, God's way.
I think we better wrap this up. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next week. Peace out all.
Goodbye.
Bye for now.